Hi, it's me, Dora V here, and on the heels of the tarot reading on Guts and Griffith, I decided to ask, will Miura even finish Berserk? So here I am, here with this, let's see, this little tree here, and let's just begin. Pick this. And it looks to be shorthand is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So, let's see. I'm actually gonna go from the bottom to the up. Let's see, where I'm coming from is the Ten of Swords. So there's a gradual buildup of stress, worry, and problems. Oh, poor guy. So the Ten of Swords is a gruesome murder scene, is one of calm and peace. Whatever your plan, oh no. No, it says whatever your plans were, they are well and truly dead. There is a realization here that no amount of thinking, planning, negotiation, or intellectual maneuvering can take things forward at this point now. Oh no, defeat. Holy shit, what an awful card. Wow. Total defeat, collapsed, and failure. The hell? Like, this is what that's. Oh, so he thinks he's a failure, I guess. Man, this guy's way too hard on himself. So I think, like, in a lot of ways, he feels like a failure. Yeah, I guess he's at peace with it? Like, Says, you have no choice but to accept defeat. Whatever it was behind you, and move on to a new day and new challenges. Oh, that sucks. Damn. Oh, it's sad. I guess that's where he's coming from. He thinks he's failed, that he's a failure, and that I guess anything else he was doing, like, he felt like it's a failure. So either he's way too hard on himself, which he probably is. I mean, I don't know him, like, at all, but it wouldn't surprise me if that's how he felt. And honestly, like, maybe, like, the anything other than Berserk doesn't seem to have been all that successful, like Gigomantia. I don't know if that's ever reached the same success as Berserk, and maybe that's just how he's feeling. Like, it might not be true, but it's where he's coming from. Like, he thinks it's just failure. Gosh, sad. What's not working for him right now? The King of Swords. Oh my god, another sword card? Wow. Is there a number? Let's see. The male ruler of Area. This is a guy flying over pyramids, and he has a sword, but he's not holding it. So I guess he feels like he's lost control. Let's see. Maybe about to pass a sentence. There's a potential threat of an abrupt ending. Oh no! Ouch. Yeah. Now he's looking at you. He is? Let's see. The king is not a man who is making future plans or dwelling on past issues and conflicts. His attention is in the present moment, and with his raised sword, he is dealing with what is happening right now. Oh boy. Potential future problems. The king is dealing with real current problems. Oh, yikes. Let's see. The King of Swords may be a pilot, air steward, meteorologist, intellectual challenges. So teacher, academic, scientist, lawyer. Let's see. Like, it could be, like, maybe his personality. I don't really know this guy very well. Like, cold or domineering, argumentative, arrogant, authoritative, assertive, career-minded, or ambitious. Like I said, I don't know this guy personally. Like, he could be brave, courageous, or highly intelligent. He could even be someone who has spent time in prison or lives outside of the law. Like, I don't know, I doubt that. But I'm inclined to believe that he's highly intelligent, pretty brave, too. But maybe intellectual challenges. But I don't know if he's, like, cold or domineering. Like, I don't know him that well, so who knows. Whoever rises out of the idea of judgment and all its connections, power, command, authority. Oh boy. Well, that's apparently what's not working for him. Okay, so whatever he's doing, like, it's not working. Like, something like that. Or maybe the threat of an abrupt ending is not working for him. Like, maybe that's not working, but I know something's up. I can see that. Weaknesses. The moon. Oh, the moon. Yeah, like, currently, like, you'll see a lot of the full moon where Griffith apparently turns into the boy, or the boy appears one way or the other. And the moon, and the moon is basically, like, very secretive, and that it can reveal some things and conceal others, and it's, like, considered very mysterious. Let's see. Lunar light is not the same as solar light, as one is just a weaker reflection of the other. Oh, well, that sucks. It represents subconscious and its fears, dreams, nightmares, and deep-rooted and suppressed emotional issues. Actually, it kind of won't surprise me if that's his issue, just considering what he's been doing for like 30 years. And even pause this stuff. Yeah, like here it's a shorthand tarot, but the moon is like at its zenith in the nighttime sky. Below it are a dog and wolf barking and howling on it, fearful of what they don't understand and cannot comprehend. The lobster, a creature from deep waters, has surfaced and come ashore in a symbolic reference to deep-rooted negative feelings rising to the surface. But to me that means that you're so intent on looking at the moon that you're not looking at anything else, and there might be an unforeseen problem because you're not really looking, like, it's kind of like what happened with Hamlet, that they were so busy fighting amongst themselves for revenge that a foreign invader basically took over. But it can also mean that it's providing enough light for the traveler to navigate the darkness of night. But it's basically illusion, confusion, falseness, monthly cycles, imagination, fears, and the subconscious. And that's his weakness, apparently. Like, subconsciousness. Oof. Poor guy. The moon is a false light, a reflected light, a light that is never the same from night to night. In the light of the moon, the world appears differently, and our ancient instinct is to fear the night and what prowls in the darkness. Yeah, the night is dark and full of terrors, and tarots, both. The moon could be a useful time marker in tarot. Events indicated by surrounding cards may come around to pass during the full moon, something like that. Because the face of the mind, like his subconscious, directs a calm gaze upon the unrest below. The dew of thought falls, the message is peace, be still, and it shall be that there shall come a calm upon the animal nature, while the abyss shall cease from giving up a form. Oof, yeah, so I guess, like, the weakness here is... it's definitely a subconscious thing, like, it could be in reference to guts, too, like, because of the dogs. But yeah, the moon's a pretty big deal in Berserk. And it's kind of like an ambiguous card to me, because, it's the moon. But it sounds to me like there are some subconscious issues that may be his weakness, and that he's trying to remain calm. Aww. Fears. Another swords card? Oh my god. Not being trapped by... You kind of just do whatever. Like not being trapped by dogma, listening to their inner voice instead of the voices of others. Pages are dreamers, and some are capable of turning their dreams into reality. It's just that it's the Page of Swords. You see, the surrounding card should give clues to this path being a positive, benign, or negative one in its outcome. Oof. Could this be his state of mind? Like, is he being defensive because of past experience? I don't know. I don't talk to him. Like, is he being overly defensive, which is causing a block to any progress? Are his actions being driven by his insecurities? I don't know. I heard he was a perfectionist, so like one mistake and scrap-o-rama. But I don't really know. But another swords card? Could be bringing news Yeah, legal letter, contract exam result, a doctor letter. Yeah, but this looks like some police lady with a sword. I don't. But this is like what, the third sword that's appeared? I don't know what to make of that. It's like overseeing Secret Service, vigilant spying, examination. I don't think this is reversed. It says the mind of this character is in the past, but their body is preparing for something from the future. Perhaps a bad past experience has made him put him on his guard and made his wary and defensive. Yeah, that could be it. And that is the fear, so I guess he's afraid of this. Of something like this, and maybe being trapped by his dreams or the trials and tribulations of life. Whatever, he's definitely afraid of swords. Challenges and obstacles. Justice. Oh boy. And I think like this one is kind of the bad side of judgment, I think. I don't know. Let's see. Justice is similar to the Two of Swords. The difference between justice and the Tarot's justice does not. Tarot's justice does not wear a blindfold because she takes all factors into consideration. So apparently, his challenges and obstacles is taking every single thing in the entire world into consideration and then going from there. And maybe that's what's slowing him down. Do not confuse judgment with justice. They are closely related, but they are two separate stages in a process. Justice is a system and methods by which fairness is applied in trying to reach a decision. Judgment is the delivery and application of that decision. Justice is like a mathematical equation. When you enter values into an equation, you get a result. Judgment is like that numerical answer you derive from putting values in an equation. Okay, so this is a challenge, an obstacle, I guess, trying to balance everything and then come up with a solution. That could be a problem that will slow you down, I'm sure. And then here, like, you can just pause or whatever. It says the art is like breathing of the spirit or wills, and we have no canon of criticism or ground of explanation concerning it. It is analogous to the possession of the fairy gifts and the high gifts and the gracious gifts of the poet. We have them or have not, and their presence is as much of a mystery as their absence. Okay, so I guess this is a bit of a problem for him, because my guess is that he's trying to weigh everything and dealing with, say, a young animal and God only knows who else, and that's gonna make things difficult, unfortunately. Yeah, but looks like there's some weighing going on. Passions, motivation. Four of Pentacles. What? This one, I guess, this one is like, it's basically someone who is so intent on hoarding, and it doesn't have to be wealth, it could be items, it can be things, it could be ideas, it can be this and that, but because you're so afraid of, I don't know, losing it, you can't even enjoy it, and you can't invest properly, and that's his passion's motivation? No way. I'm not buying this. But, it's, the negatives having... Yeah, like, you're basically clutching so much that you can't even enjoy what you have. Like, you can't properly invest, you can't properly make any choices, there's no growth, it's a stagnant card. So his passions and motivations are stagnation? No way. Like, I don't... Yeah, so I think, like, maybe he's worried that he would, like, stagnate. Like, maybe what's motivating him is the fear of being this. Like, the fear of hoarding so much that you stagnate and that you can't invest. So maybe he doesn't want to be this. Like, he's trying to avoid this. Man, I sure hope that's the case. But there are some like good aspects though, like security, patience, endurance, restriction, hard work, and rigidity. Yeah, so maybe his passion and motivation is to work hard and to endure, but I think that he might try to avoid the bad aspects of this. So maybe that's his move. Do not be this, okay? This is like not a good card. Yeah, it's not the best of cards. But I mean, you can get good from it, but the card itself is like, ugh, you don't want to go. But I think like his passion and motivation is do not be this guy, but work hard, very hard. Because I think he's probably got the work ethic of a saint. So I think like do not be this, okay? Like that's just my reading of this. Look at this guy, looks like an asshole. It's like a shorthand. Don't be this guy, okay? No, I mean, nobody's saying to be a spendthrift. Don't do that. Like, don't spend money like water, but don't hoard it either, because you end up like that show Hoarders, where whatever quote-unquote wealth you have, it just becomes worthless. So, balance, people. That's important. So, anyway, talent, skills. The Page of Cups. Aw, yeah, this one's actually a pretty good card. It's like, it's a yes card in that, yeah, you'll totally make it, but there's some soul searching involved, and I think he probably is good at that. Like, not being trapped by dogma, listening to their inner voice, like, I think he's good at that, and then he's a dreamer and capable of turning dreams into reality, yeah. But I think he's capable of that for sure. With the Cups. Could be sensitive, shy, loving, emotional, introspective, or quiet or gentle in nature. This child may be musically or artistically inclined, or simply a child that loves playing around water or swimming. So I think that Miura is obviously artistically inclined. Like, have you seen his work? I mean, come on, you're here, aren't you? You know. So yeah, this one makes really a good sense. I mean, I do feel like he's definitely good at this, like kind of good at beating his own drum, and he's made his dreams a reality. I mean, I think so. And that is a good artist. So yeah, that makes sense to me. Fair young man, one impelled to render service. Yeah, this one sounds right. I think so. Opportunities. The 10 of Pentacles. Ooh. Like what, Mun? Lots of Mun? Yeah, opportunities to make lots and lots of Mun-Muns, I guess. It's a new cycle that builds upon the layers of previous cycles. A group of people enjoying material success gathered over one or more cycles. This is why the card has come to symbolize inheritance, legacy, and family wealth. So he has the opportunity to do that. Well, he'll definitely leave a legacy for sure. I don't know about family. I don't know. But I guess maybe he'll inherit something, or that he'll leave a legacy for sure. Like that I know. Yeah, it's a good card of long-term investments, financial security in the home and at work, inheritance, legacy, trust funds, and family wealth. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the element here is earth, which relates to health and material possessions. It has a collective reference to the material and therefore can represent a corporation, a business, or place where businesses trade at such a marketplace. Makes sense to me. But I suspect that he's had this opportunity for years. I mean, come on. And I think he still does. Yeah, like gain, riches, family matters, archives, extraction, the abode of a family. I don't know about family, but I feel like he probably does have a lot of opportunities for greater money and leaving one hell of a legacy. So many people have been inspired by Berserk. There's no getting around that. So yeah, he certainly has that as an opportunity. Seemed pretty obvious to me. Best course of action. The 6 of Pentacles? Okay. So best course of action, it's responsibility and service to others, which is perhaps why it tends to be ignored. Yeah, figures. It does say though that to be able to help others, you have to be in a good place to do so. So I guess the best course of action is that if he wants to help others, then he needs to be able to help himself. Because if you can't help yourself, how are you going to help other people? Something like that. So you need to have it to be able to give it away. Yeah, something like that. The card of philanthropy, a card of philanthropy, benevolence, generosity, material justice, and financial commitment to family, friends, or community. Okay, so I guess that's the best course of action, really. I did hear that, like, he's, like, finally hiring assistants. I think he's been doing that for years, but I think he's doing more and more of that. So that might help him work faster, so maybe that's what he's doing now, and it's definitely the best course of action. I mean, I know he's a perfectionist, but I think he's, like, hired the right people, and I think it would work really well. So home, domestic, service to others and family, spending or giving for those who are in need. It's also an auspicious card for being in a financial or material position to be able to give. So that's a pretty decent card. And I guess that's the best course of action. I guess, presents, gifts. So, like, he's likely doing this right now, but the best course of action is to go ahead and hire some help. And I could have sworn that he's been doing that. So, like, if he hasn't now, then these cards say that he should. But like I said, I think he's already been doing that. So, there you go. Like, whatever. And the outcome is, god damn it, another fucking sword card. Come the fuck on. The Six of Swords. Ugh. But it's usually, like, the 6 is usually a good number, though, so maybe it's not so bad. But that's the outcome, though. I don't like that. That gives me hives. Yeah, so there we go. The Six of Swords, that is it's symbolic of travel. If your intuition is telling you that this card is referring to travel, then, as you must do with any card with alternatives, question why this particular card is being shown to you. Like, what, so he's traveling? Oh, your Guts and Casca are traveling? Like, dude, they've been on the boat for years. Come on. But it's just, this could be indicative of the 6 representing a good or better place. So even if, like, the swords usually represent conflict, maybe in this case he is traveling to be away from all the conflict so he can be better. It says, this is a hero leading a group to what is assumed to be victory. It doesn't suggest a specific destination, just a successful outcome. Oh, okay, so I'm wrong then. Oh, like I said, I'm just a baby at this, but yeah, So, okay, so what I think is going to happen is that he's going to have a group of people working with him, and then he's going to lead them to victory. So the outcome will be successful, but he won't do it alone. I mean, like, I think in the past, like, it was just him drawing and then he gets published and yay, but it's getting harder to do, so he has this group of people helping him, people willing to help, and then Berserk will be completed. So it looks like, it's assumed to be victory, so it will be a successful outcome, so it looks to me it's a yes. As for when it will be complete, I don't know. But yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's a good place or a better place. Is a card of providing, promoting mental and emotional calmness and peace to others. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess swords isn't always something to be dreaded. It says travel, moving to a better place, or journey across water. It better not be Guts and Casca back on the boat. That would be annoying. See, the challenges, conflicts, of course. But the positive characteristics of the number 6 are responsible, protective, compassionate, and service to others with particular focus on the home, family, and community. So with this one, like, yeah, there will be conflict, but they work together, they stick together, and they will have a successful outcome. So As it stands now, like it looks to be a yes. Expedient. Well, that means fast. So it looks like that, yes, it will be done. And I suspect that it might be done sooner than we think. That no, it won't be easy. It's going to be, of course, pretty tough. But because of the community that he has gathered, they will succeed. It will be completed. And like I said, I think it'll be much quicker than you think. So yeah, the answer is yes. Man, I hope I'm right. I don't want to be wrong. I'll be sad if I'm wrong. But anyway, I think that'll do. Hope I'm not wrong here. Goodbye.